I'm just tired. Oh, one more thing. One more thing, y'all. One more thing before we go. One more thing before we go. Y'all ready? So, y'all know I love me some Eve Jeffries. Okay. Whatever her last name is now, Maximilian Child, but I love me some Eve Jeffries. Okay. Now, Eve has been living her life like it's golden ever since she got with this white man and moved to Europe. All right. I am not upset with her. She over there living in a castle. We are all not upset at Eve. However, when you have a holiday dinner with all of these fucking people, we were expecting to see at least your mama. We were, girl. We was looking at this table and we absolutely thought that we might see your mom somewhere. Okay, maybe a favorite cousin, maybe a friend that you get along with very well that's also melanated. But no, that's not what we see. What we do see is probably all of Max's side of their family and just her and her little biracial son sitting here at the end of the table. Okay, I'm not mad at Eve, but it did look weird. It did look weird. I'm not mad at you. Maybe your mama couldn't travel. Maybe you don't have no black friends now. Maybe they just couldn't come to the castle for Christmas. I don't know. But I do think that when there are this many people in somebody's family, this many people, sitting at a table, and you're the woman of the house and you don't have not a family member that looks like you don't have not a friend that look like you sitting at this table, I do think that's a little weird. I do think that's a little weird. And somebody said that it's no different than when black people, they have their family get together and that one brother then married some Latino white girl. So she the only white girl at the family function. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I do understand that. I absolutely understand that. And I still feel how I feel about this. because at the end of the day, I feel like black people can be ignorant, but they're very like welcoming of other people usually, like especially other ethnicities, child. Y'all know a lot of black people, no matter what they say, have underlying hatred towards their blackness. So anytime you show up with somebody of a different nationality, they may or may not be good with it. Depends, okay? It just depends, girl. But I did feel like, damn, Eve, where your mama at? I was expecting to see her mama. I was. And I do feel like I don't know. Yeah, but that's her house. That same thing I was saying. I was like, yeah, not a other black person at the table, Eve. Not a one. Not a one. Mm, mm. Well, they not in America, so I'll give them that. Okay, y'all know American white people. I absolutely would be worried about her life if this was her at a table full of American white people. Then I'd have an issue with that. But the fact that they from another place, child, the Europe of it all, maybe it's not, maybe it's not, I don't know. She looked good though. She looked beautiful. The dress she had on looked nice. Um, not a mama, not a cousin, not a grandmama. Nobody. Just her and the baby. The only two black people at the table. And the baby ain't even all the way black. Baby look white. That's all right. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, y'all know race don't really matter. It doesn't. It doesn't. It does not really matter. It doesn't. But nuance, if you will. And it's something about this picture, her looking a little bit paler than usual. I mean, it's the winter months. I didn't say she was bleaching. It's the winter months. Everybody calm down. But yeah, no. So Jehovah's Witnesses can't eat dinner. Her mom could have showed. And that's what I'm saying. Like, no. No, Eve Mama still alive, right? No, Eve Mama is still alive. And the maid was black, girl. Not the maid was black. She said she don't know not now nickel in this area. I'm not about to be mad at her about it though. I'm not about to be mad at her about it. You know why? Because what you find is that when a black person has spent a lot of their life around only black people, they have been abused by a lot of those black people. They've been talked to crazy by a lot of those black people. The environment can be violent, especially for coming from Philly. Okay. So I feel like once you start to interact with white people that can be chill or don't have all of this like angst and anger and all of that type of shit, because America is a very angry place, y'all. America in itself is very angry, especially if you go to other countries, you will experience the difference in vibe. America is an angry place. The white people are mad, the black people are mad, everybody's mad in America for the most part. They're literally on the cusp of flipping the fuck out at any moment. Go to an airport, you'll see it. Okay. So I feel, yes, I was thinking about Tina Turner as well. These women a lot of times have been abused heavily by the black people around them, and so they go in and marry or get with a white person, and then the white person's family is so fucking cool and so nice and not rude, and they might have a racist uncle here or there, but for the most part they don't come off nearly as violent or as harsh as some black people can. And you get used to being around people where you ain't got to worry about them screaming and howling during the holidays. You don't have to worry about nobody getting shot over a piece of chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. So I do feel like I'm not going to go too hard on my girl, because I think y'all did Tina fucked up too. Like as a whole society, black people decided to start making fun of the fact that Tina was beat by Ike, to the point that later on, before she passed away, you have people that were not there, that had no idea what the fuck happened between them two people, getting online talking about she was hitting on him too. Like, cut it the fuck out. Cut it the fuck out. Anybody that saw an interview where Ike Turner would know that was an abusive man. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Keep acting like whatever was going on was mutual. Y'all try to change the story in order to make her look bad because she went over there to Europe, got with that white man, and never came back. But the truth of the matter is, over here in America, black people treated her badly. The mama treated her badly. The ex-husband treated her badly. Child, some of the ex-husband's kids treated her badly. And then the whole of black culture, especially after her movie came out, decided to make her trauma a joke. In the songs, you can't go nowhere without somebody making an Ike and Tina joke or Ike and Tina reference. And, it's not until you get older and you realize that's a real sore, that's a piece of pain for somebody. And everybody's always bringing it up and laughing about it. That shit not cool. It's not okay. It's not cool, especially when you think about it now. Now, of course, do I laugh whenever Martin comes from the back in his Ike Turner costume for Halloween with the wig moving around, the way he was walking and chewing on the gum? Yes, I'm going to laugh at that. That shit is funny. Do I think it's actually funny that lady was beat on to the extent that she was beat on, that she was, a lot of stuff happened? No, I don't. And so essentially, when I look at Eve, I think about what happened with Tina. And that's not Eve's experience, but y'all know Eve had some fucked up shit happen to her while she was out here involved in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? From Jay-Z to Dre, you know what I'm saying? To Stevie J. Like, her experience over here ain't been the best. And they go over to another country and they live very well, and they don't have to worry about people bothering them in the same way. I could totally understand. So I'm not about to go too hard on my girl Eve, but we're going to keep a good eye. Nisha, thank you for the super chat. Happy New Year's to you too. Happy New Year's to everybody. Hey, Dr. Elizabeth, Eve is a bit not ready to be vulnerable in the book. Yes. She likes his energy. By the way, did you get the card? I told you I gotta go to the post office because they fucking up my thing, but I didn't get it yet, y'all. I was waiting until the new year to go to the post office. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't feel like going to the post office during the holidays because it's always some bullshit. Wasn't Tina's mother sleeping with Ike? Thank you, Jay Jersey, for the super chat. I never heard that, but I know that her mom had a relationship with Ike that she did not have with her daughter. She sold her daughter out for that man. He bought her a house. Y'all saw that shit in the movie. Okay. I even understand why Whoopi dates white men. The black community makes me, they call her ugly. Oh my God. Since infancy, they get enraged when you date out. Yeah, they called, man, I never forget, my dad used to be calling Whoopi ugly all the time. Like, I literally grew up hearing black men talk so bad about black women. And then when those women then go and date white men that are, enamored with their beauty, you get it. Cozy Bees, thank you for the super sticker. But yeah, y'all. I thought her book was good, but you could definitely tell that she was withholding. She didn't even want to say Stevie J's name, like, in the book. She didn't want to say nobody's name. She didn't want to say who drugged her. And I think she knew. who drugged her eventually. When Janet Jackson saved her and all of that. I think a lot of things she just kind of glazed over. Yeah, that was another thing we talked about because people seem to think that because she has a positive outlook on it now, that Jay-Z wasn't being an asshole to her back then. But Jay-Z went out of his way to call Eve right before her album comes out, tell her that he listened to it and it's great, but don't get her hopes up too high because women rap albums don't actually do that well. And it made, it discouraged her. And then her album went number one. And so after that, it was like it fueled her fire. And of course, now he respects her because it did what it wasn't supposed to do, but he still took an extra step to go and listen to this girl's album because he must have heard it was good. So he wants to go and listen to it and then reach out to her to tell her, don't get too excited. It may not do that well. Jay-Z was an asshole. Jay-Z was an asshole. She looks at it differently now because it fueled the fire for her. So now she's able to look at it and be like, oh, it really, I'm glad he did that because it pushed me and all of that. She can have a positive outlook on it now. But back then, he was an asshole calling a woman to make sure that her expectations didn't get too high. Motherfucker, don't ever in your life call me and tell me not to expect the best out of what the fuck I just did. That's wild. Hey, Scotty. That's wild. Okay. So, and that wasn't the only story I heard about Jay-Z being a straight up asshole back in the day when it came to women in the industry. Maya's story. And y'all know I love me some Maya. Maya tell y'all all the time about, she talked about how he basically tried to destroy her career. And that's one of the reasons why she went independent. Go look it up. But Jay-Z was absolutely acting like a weird, hating ass nigga back in the day. Absolutely. Well, with that being said, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here.